started off so nicely this morning with temps in the 40s and 50s. You've been able to open up your windows the last few days. Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank with an update. I do expect that we're not going to be quite as chilly over the next few mornings, although it has been very pleasant to be seen outdoors. As we continue to look and go outdoors, sunrise, sunset, we still gain daylight each day. And we're doing pretty good here as we work our way toward July. This is from Aviston and Sandy, a nice kind of somewhat smoky sunrise. That's part of our Weather Watchers group on Facebook. We appreciate all your photos. And you've seen that with the wildfire smoke over the last couple of days. It has been thicker. It's not quite as thick. It's not as vivid, but it's still around. So you may see that in the sky. It's not quite as thick, as I mentioned. Let's look to the source. This is in Western Canada. The most thick wildfire smoke continues to stay there. The origins from really British Columbia and Calgary and Alberta. I mean, that's where we have these fires. And ever since the start of May, they've had over 100 fires. So that's why this is getting lofted thousands of feet above the surface. And those weather patterns and the wind patterns generally move that, well, right now across the Great Lakes pretty significantly. But further south, we have not seen that. Our air quality has got down to as low as yellow, but it's back to green. So we're in pretty good shape. Most of that's staying above the surface. It's not mixing down below the surface, and I don't expect that it will anytime. It still may be hazy, but temperatures still holding steady in the 70s this evening. We will drop once again, I think tonight, in the 50s and maybe low to mid 50s. It's not going to be quite as chilly as it has been. Now, warmer air off to the west settles in, and it's going to stay there, but it's going to gradually nudge us, and we're going to be starting to work our way back to the 80s. That's where we expect to be. But then we're going to see our next at least cool front. And we call this a backdoor cold front. You may hear one of us mention this, and it's because typically our cold fronts are coming in from the northwest. You're not going to see that when it's coming in from the northeast, that colder air mass. What that's going to do, though, that's going to bring us some drier air, kind of halts our march to the 90-degree readings and that heat and humidity. I think it's a brief setback, but we will see it come back. Now, our total rainfall, as we mentioned, all the way through next Sunday is not all that impressive. You'll notice there's not much going on. I do expect a minimal rain chance as that backdoor cold front moves in, although it's not much to speak of. We're still sitting at the 40th driest May so far with just over 1.5 inches. It's typically our wettest month, though. We're supposed to get almost 5 inches of rain on average, and we know how things go. It gets hot, it gets humid, storms bubble up. We have a bunch of chances for rain. In the forecast, you don't have that right now. The next few days tell me that that is not the case. As we march closer to 90, that humidity rises back up. You'll notice because our temps are in the 60s in the morning, then we're close to 90 Wednesday. There's that. Let's call it a cold front. We're back in the 70s. You can open the windows back up, even 40s in the valleys, and then 79 and 85 for the start of the holiday weekend. I think the tail end of that, we may start to see our next chance for rain, but it's going to be a very Memorial Day type rain. Heat, humidity, lots of outdoor time that's dry, and temps back close to 90.